So in the last video, we were challenged to see if we can write a that's a C, a piecewise function for example number 3. Seeing the relationship that again, based on the information here, for the first 4 kilometers, the fare is 9 pesos, while after the fourth kilometer, we will add 1 peso and 50 cents to the preceding or to the additional 1 peso and 50 cents for every kilometer or fraction of it thereafter. So, how could we write a piecewise function for this situation? Now, the first 4 kilometers are for 9 pesos. And if you're going to notice, this is our domain x and our range f of x or y. So, therefore, my f of x would be 9 pesos for the first 4 kilometers. So, I will write just 9 pesos if I will now write my domain, which is the first 4 kilometers. Again, we don't have negative distance, so I have to start from 0. Now, if I have 0 kilometers, that means I did not go anywhere and I should not pay anything, right? So that means my x should be greater than 0. That this also this is saying that 0 is less than x, that is the same as x is greater than 0. Now my x is greater than 0. However, I should only go up until the 4th kilometer. At the 4th, it's still 9 pesos. After 4, it's not anymore. So, my x should now be until the 4th kilometer, and that would be less than or equal to 4 kilometers because 4 is still included. It should be 4 or less than 4 but still greater than 0. Hence, this expression of inequality. Now, this will not work for the succeeding ones. So now, as I can see, let me just bring it here. At the 5th kilometer, I will have actually plus 150 from the original fare of 9 pesos. So that's 9 plus 150. At the fraction between 5 and 6 and at the 6, it will be the 1050 original plus the 150 again. So since this is the 1050 here, let me just write it there. That will be added to 150 here. This is actually this one. I can write this as this one instead. There we go. So now I can have 9 rather, plus 150 plus another 150. If we go to 7, it will be 9 plus 150 plus 150, which is the previous one, plus another 150. So if you will notice, we keep on repeating adding 150. And to shortcut writing this, we shall use multiplication. So if you're going to take a look again here, we will have 5 will be related to 9 plus 150, but 6 will be related to 9 plus 150 times 2 because we already have 2. And here, as you can see, 7 will be 9 plus 150 times 3. The question now is, how are we going to relate this to our x? Our x here, which is the original number of kilometers. So if you will notice, at 5, this is actually 1. At 6, it is 2. At 7, it is 3. How are we going to represent that? Now, you might be thinking, sir, can't we just place it here? What will we place? In terms of the original number of kilometers, as you can see, it's 5 is not the one appearing here. 6 is not the one appearing here. 7 is not appearing here, especially at the boxed place. However, do you see now a relationship that we can have 5, then 1, 6, then 2, 7, then 3? If you saw that, then it should be minus 4, minus 4, minus 4. So if I will continue this pattern, if this is x, then that minus 4, I will have here 9 plus 150 times x minus 4. So this is now the expression that I would have. I just need to simplify. So let me just clean up the screen. There we go. So now I can simplify this by multiplying 150, 1 peso and 50 cents to x minus 4. So therefore, I will have 9 plus 1.50x minus 1.50 times negative 4 would be 6. I cannot simplify this with anyone or with anything else, but I can simplify 9 and negative 6. I will have 9 minus 6 plus 150 times x. And this will lead me to 3 plus 150 times x. Now that I have an expression that uses x, I can now add it to my piecewise function, which will become 3 plus 150 times x. If beyond this, that would be now x would be greater than 4. Sir, we will not start in 5 because it says additional 150 for every kilometer or a fraction of it thereafter. So 4.1 kilometers is already additional of 4. So that's why we have to start from 4, because if I will start with 5, this does not include the 4.1, 4.2, and so on. So our final function is f of x is equal to 9 if x is greater than 0 and less than or equal to 4, and 3 plus 1.50x if x is greater than 4. That is our piecewise function for example number 3. Here we have example number 4. Try to find if Here's example number 4. Try to find the function relating to the number of people and to the cost C. Try to answer it on your own, and to see if your answer is correct, go to the specified ebook reading.